What's it like working with Qkids? Well, let's talk about that. I've been working with Qkids for just over a month now, and I've taught 43 classes. So I just kind of wanted to discuss some of my thoughts and also maybe what you could expect if you work with Qkids. So let's start with the kids. The kids are great. Probably the best part of the job is being able to teach children. You never really know what you're going to get, but for the most part, they're excited, they're happy, and you know they make you laugh. It's the best part of the job. You will get kids that are maybe eating or not paying attention, and you'll have some kids that you thought maybe you lost. Right? They're just not responding very often, and then they'll just blow you out of the water with the amount that they know how to speak, and it's just really a rewarding experience. So number one, I'd say the kids are amazing. Number two, let's talk about scheduling. So for scheduling, a minimum, they require you to schedule a minimum of 12 class times, right? So your availability, you have to have 12 class times open, but in order to get an additional scheduling bonus of $1 per class, you have to teach 15 classes per week. Okay, so coming into it, I was like, well, okay, I'll open 15 time slots, and obviously I'll get those booked, and I'll get the additional dollar. Well, didn't really work that way. So had 15 time slots open. I think the first full week, I was only scheduled maybe 9 classes, but what saved me that week especially was additional classes that are offered, and you can agree to take them, or it's entirely up to you, and they may not be within your time windows that you for your availability. So for the first week, I think I did 16 classes, which was great. Even though I wasn't scheduled for that many, it felt good to kind of accomplish that. Little bit nerve-wracking to do so many classes back to back, but that was great. But the following week, I was maybe scheduled for 2 classes. Right? I messaged some of the coach members, and they just said that it's due to the booking rates of Qkids, right? So I guess that is kind of a downer where you're probably not going to get as many classes as you'd like. Okay, so even if my availability was bigger, I still feel that I don't know that I'd still be able to make the 15 classes each week like clockwork. So when that affects your pay, it's kind of a downer. So if you're looking for part-time work that's consistent with teaching online English, you may have to double up to do maybe Qkids and another online teaching program to have a solid second job. To do this as a full-time job for Qkids right now, I don't think that's possible. And that's probably due to the amount of teachers that they have and the amount of classes that they're able to book with their clients. So right now, it's not possible. For a part-time job, inconsistent, that's possible. But for a consistent part-time job, like I said, you may have to double up. So that's kind of a downer. Let's talk about the platform. Okay, so the platform is great. I even have the app. Okay, the app is good for me because I can get notifications that there's more classes available, and I can, go on my phone and accept or deny them depending on what times they are, and if it fits my schedule for that particular course. So, the platform is really smooth, runs great, and the app works well too. So those combined, you have all the resources available to you to reach out to get help with teaching, or to reach out scheduling issues, other types of issues like that. They're really responsive in getting back to you. Some cases it may take a day or so, but that's a plus. Let's talk about some of the standby classes, right? So a standby class is basically they schedule you, but they don't give you a class. All right, so you can't go in ahead of time and review the material, right? So it's basically random. You have to show up 3 minutes early, and you have to remain available 3 minutes after the class would have started for standby. For me, I've had about 50% of my standby classes actually turn into regular classes, which is a good thing because instead of $4 for the standby classes, you're given $8. Obviously, you have to teach, but that's kind of the name of the game here. So standby classes also count towards your scheduling bonus as well. So I guess they do serve a good purpose, but you're kind of just thrown in there and you're gonna have to run with it. So I kind of like that better because, I find myself just trying to study the material, review it before the class, and I probably shouldn't do that. I probably should just jump right in there and absorb it as it comes. And I'm finding I'm doing that more often now and spending less time reviewing material before the class time. So, that's just, it's good for me. So, final thoughts here, let's wrap this up, is that, I don't know, it's kind of a mixed review here, because I enjoy it. I like the company. I love the kids. The platform is awesome. Response times and the staff is very responsive. So all of those things make for a good experience, and I'm enjoying it. I don't necessarily want to have too much time teaching because I also do a full-time job. So for me, it's a good fit. And I understand that the scheduling and availability and things like that will change over time based on their booking rates and based on the amount of teachers that they have. So for now, it's not that much. So if you're looking for Qkids to fill a solid, 6 hours a week for your part-time job, it may not happen every week. So I hope that helps you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and take care.